That's one of those things where I'm like, man, I'm glad I don't need that. But then also, I might need it. Like you probably don't know until you try it. How much
You don't know until like your sleeping partner lets you know. Like
I don't really snore, but I do have a lot of trouble staying asleep for more than a few hours at a
do you
time.
wake up having to piss, or are you just waking up?
Often I'm just waking up.
I keep waking up having to piss. I drink so much water before bedtime. I got to slow that down. Like it's not a prostate issue or anything like that. Before our resident
Not at your
doctors get
age.
ahead of themselves, I'm always like filling this motherfucker up and drinking my maraca and drinking
ounces.
more water. And yeah, it's the same exact one. And got the Nalgene over there. Okay.
Old school.
Yeah, I piss all the time.
I'm just like every time I get up, like from this show, I'm like taking the longest. Like it's one of those pisses where I'm just like, oh yeah, I'm glad Taylor decided to read some ads. I needed this.
Do you do those ones where like you sit down to piss and you didn't even not sit down to piss and shit if you have to piss and shit. But regardless, you're pissing and it's one of those pisses where it's like it's so much more than you thought there was. Where it's like you're sitting here doing the show and you're like, I could go for a pee, kind of. And then you stand up, and the second you stand up, you're like, oh no, this was an emergency the whole time.
So like so much pee is always in my system. It's shocking. All right, so like I went to go get that COVID vaccine, and I've been drinking a lot of water already. My vaccine time was at like noon, 11 a.m. At 11 a.m. So I get in the car and I'm driving, and like I'm sitting in the line for this thing. So I've driven about 35 minutes and I've been waiting for about 10 and I got to piss so bad. And I'm just like, there's no way I'm getting out of this line. And there's no way I'm making it to my shot without pissing. But I've got like a really tall coffee cup, like styrofoam cup from a gas station in the car that was left over from my trip to the mountains. And it's like a 22 ounce. And I'm just like, yeah, we're just going to piss right here. We're stopped anyway, waiting in line. So I start pissing and I'm like, whew, we're going to fill her up. We're going to, yep. I fill the whole thing up. I piss 20 fucking ounces minimum because it's almost brimming. All right. So when nobody's looking, I dump that out into the grass. You know, that like I crack the car door, looking around, make sure nobody sees me dump my piss jug, like, and I empty it out. So then I wait in line for about an hour and 20 minutes or something like that. It was a long wait. Get my shot, and then you got to wait 15 more to see if you're going to have a reaction. I got to piss again. So I'm like, well, glad we emptied this out. As I'm I do have to do this one driving because there's cops everywhere in that parking lot, and the last thing I want is an indecent exposure charge at this point in my life. So I'm driving down the road. I put the thing in cruise control. I put my left foot all the way on the floorboard so I can like arc myself up, do like a plank or whatever, like a reverse plank, and I'm pissing into this thing again. I fill it up again. I fill it up completely again. And now I've got 20 more ounces of piss riding shotgun with me. I get home and I'm like, I've still got to piss. And I piss more. Like I'm riding around all the time with like 50, 60 ounces of liquid just rolling through my body minimum. So when I go to bed at night, yeah, I'm waking up like at least twice in the night to piss.
When I pee that much, I'm like, I should weigh in. I just cut a pound. I wonder what I weigh right now.
Yeah, so 128 ounces is 8 pounds. You can do the math.
Do you have times where you notice you wake up and pee all the time? Because at like 4:30 in the morning, I'm always waking up to pee. It's like predictable where I'll wake up and it's just some ethereal, I don't know what time it is. I don't know what to, 4:31. 4:28. 4:33. Like I'm always pissing, I feel like at 4:30.
I have done that, but I'm not that consistent like you describe.
No, I wake up
bottles.
I wake up 2 or 3 times in the night, and it's always to piss. And I don't know. I would say like 3 hours into sleep, I wake up, and then 3 more, and then 3 more, or something like that. And when I'm
wake up randomly, just like, I'm awake. I don't have to pee. I don't know why I'm awake.
It's always having to piss because
I do like constantly, and I hate it.
I sleep really well. I take my not getting paid or anything by Derek, but he should pay me, Derek. I take my fucking Gorilla Dream, and it really like puts me to sleep. I sleep really well, and I have my weird fucking dreams too, which I appreciate.
You know, something I've tried is it's not NyQuil, it's called like ZQuil, and it's like NyQuil without the acetaminophen active ingredients. It's just like, hey, take this. It doesn't have anything in it other than dimethylhydramine or whatever it is that's in Benadryl to make you kind of sleepy.
Mhm.
And I've tried that to make me sleepier, and it works sometimes, but a lot of the time I just have really bizarre dreams and I don't like it. Like just really unsettling, bizarre dreams that I don't like. And I really don't dream that much, or at least not nightmares. Like I guess I wouldn't say that. I dream all the time. I can't remember the last time I had a nightmare. I just
You
don't.
only
Get it.
remember your dreams.
I smoke weed. I smoke hash before bed, so
Does that make you dream?
you just don't get you get no dreams at all. You get nothing.
Really? I don't
You just
can't
wake
speak to
up.
that. But I always thought remembering your dreams had to do with waking up unnaturally, right? Like if you just wake up and do the full cycle and ease into consciousness, you don't remember your dream. But if I were to like shake you, you'd know what you were dreaming about when I woke you up.
That's such a bizarre thing that like scientists, nobody really understands our dreaming, our dream structure, why we do it, the meaning of any of it. It's a fucking bizarre thing.
So
Dude, go ahead.
well, you're talking about tasting stuff. I'm having stevia right now for the first time ever. Have you guys had this?
Yes,
course.
it kind of tastes
I thought it was.
chemically for me.
That's what I have.
Yeah,
right
there's stevia is in a lot of it's stevia and Splenda for the sugar-free stuff, right?
Yeah. So I thought it was newer. Apparently, I'm late to the show here. It is not like sugar. I thought it. Is this
Not
even what
nearly-
sweet
It's
is?
a sweeten. It's like a sweetener agent, but it doesn't taste the same as sugar. It just makes shit sweeter. I don't know.
It is the
I hate it.
farthest. It is the farthest you can get from sugar while still pretending it's sweet. Like you can't get further away. Like it's
Like
just
I think
like,
antifreeze tastes
this is-
better.
after drinking a ton of these. Like I get these delivered. I drink a ton of them. I like them. But if I see at a gas station like a Diet A&W root beer, and I buy that and I start drinking it, it's like Zevia blown out of the water. Not even a contest. Aspartame bends stevia over and rapes. It's not even a competition.
Don't be afraid of
If
saccharin, people.
stevia and aspartame met in a dark alley, you wouldn't even be able to look at stevia afterward and recognize a body.
Taylor, all of these sweeteners suck sugar's dick. Sugar is the
No.
king of sweeteners.
And then cane sugar comes in, and it's just like, "Hi, I'm here."
Yeah, and then the Mexican sugar, we're in the sombrero, comes in and beats everybody up. The finest sugar in Mexico. I guess that's why they're the fattest.
Well,
country.
agave that would be agave. That would be the Mexican sweetener of choice.
Well,
I
they
was meaning
use
like Coke. Yeah,
Coke uses cane sugar for Mexican.
Oh
Coke's
yeah,
cane
the Mexican
sugar.
Coke is cane. Yeah,
Yeah.
the ones in the glass bottle, the tall
It is
Mexican
the
Cokes.
only time I will purchase.
They're
a
so
Coke is if
good.
I see it.
Yeah.
It's like fucking treat myself.
Yeah.
Get two of them.
Dude,
You know when they made that switch, right? It's when they introduced new Coke and everybody had a
Yeah.
fucking meltdown. So don't worry, people, we're going back to the old Coke. But they didn't. They never did. They went back to the old formula, but they made it fucking corn
syrup,
syrup instead of cane sugar because it's a little bit
Everything
cheaper.
is corn, dude. Everything is.
Yeah.
There's so much. Have you seen that video, or maybe it's an article? It's like everything is corn, and it goes through all of the things in the U.S. that is made from corn and corn byproduct, and it's saying stupid shit that you're just like, why is it inside the like TV? Like why?
'Cause it's cheap.
Yeah,
because they
Well,
can grow it efficiently. Yeah,
true.
And
it is cool how we can
the-
use it for so much.
you
stuff.
can use
Like,
more
we're-
of the corn than you might know. Like of course the ear is the thing we use, but I think you can feed livestock the stalk and
Yep.
like
Yeah.
It's called
there's
silage.
Thank you. And there's just
Silage.
so many calories per acre in corn, like more so than any other crop by a ton.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
because it grows so
when
vertically.
yeah when the oh, is that why? Yeah, I guess
Yeah.
so. It's not necessarily super dense. It's just dense like in terms of.
It's
Yep.
pretty
Tall.
dense, and like as you mentioned,
It's
it's
like
like,
an urban
it's like
center
6 feet
vegetable.
tall. And think about soybeans; those things are like knee high at best.
Yeah, they're bitch beans.
Yeah, they're just
Fucking
Anyway.
soy. Who knew that soybeans were actually the soybeans of the bean world?
Yeah, the black beans and the baked beans. And,
like
Bonzo
beans
beans
like
on the
give you
top.
more tea.
Yeah.
But we're so useful. Shut up, soybean. Nobody bakes you. I'm delicious. Like nobody gets excited about you, soybean. That's not true.
I don't even know what they're used in. I bet I eat them every day and don't know.
It's used, soy is like used in so much stuff. Like
Yeah.
It's like a filler.
Yeah,
It's in everything.
so much. It's really
Protein. Soy protein is another big one. So
useful. Yeah, you can make a ton of stuff.
Stevia sucks.
No, stevia.
yeah,
well,
stevia.
Well, you got to use a lot of it. That's the
You have-
thing. Like
Wait,
when
what
you
are you
stevia,
speaking?
you use like a whole tablespoon of stevia for like a cup of coffee, not one of those little packets.
Dude, these packets are pretty much empty. Like only this bottom corner from like here down has any sugar in it.
Yeah, you need
laze
literally
you.
8 times that much minimum.
Oh, hold on. I'm going
right,
to
so-
rip off this much. I didn't spill any, right? I could take off more.
Here, pour it directly into your mouth so we can tell it's full.
I don't know why. Like, don't be afraid of sweet and low. Like, I put like the tiny sprinkle of sweet and low in like coffee. Like, there's no way
Make your
saccharin
own
is going to hurt you.
Yeah, make your own concoction. Do a little like 2 parts stevia, 1 part sweet and low. Then you're getting less of the sweet and low.
Yeah,
And you
honestly,
just
I've
lose
done
the
that.
sweetness.
That does sweet and low is saccharin, and it's like super powerful sweetener.
You're just
Yeah.
in there fucking grinding up a bunch of white powder, trying to make it perfect.
The feds are not going to like
My
that.
probation officer comes in. So, about this mortar pestle white powder situation you got going on here, what? I gotta know.
It's exactly what it looks like. I'm creating a sweetener. Like, you're under arrest.
Oh, shit.
Have you
Why-
used I was gonna
No,
say,
no.
have you used nitrous oxide it's a natural sweetener. So you can use nitrous oxide. Wait, is it
I did use it when I was a
Yeah.
teenager, but are you sure it's nitrous
I'm not allowed
oxide?
to use
Maybe it's not nitrous oxide. It's nitro. Whatever
you
nitrous.
just all you do, you go hang out at a rave, and a girl wearing glow up bracelets is going to sell you a balloon full of it.
Turns
Yeah.
out at Grateful Dead concerts, that shit's all over the place.
Is that what they're all doing? They're sweetening their coffee.
Yeah,
Because I've been
nitrous
inhaling
oxide.
it until I get wasted.
Yeah, you can use it as a sweetener.
What would you,
Apparently.
how?
It's a gas.
It's just.
Do you
the
do it like
gas.
when you CO2, like one of those things at home? Like what do you call that machine where you carbonate your own
soda
soda?
I know what you're talking about.
Soda
Yeah.
stream.
Yeah,
Soda stream.
for those weirdos who like sparkling water, like fucking Taylor. I don't get it.
But like aggressively, like static water.
Ugh.
I like that. Perrier's good. I like it.
I'd rather go thirsty. So
No,
bad.
literally.
I don't
You
get
ever wake up in the middle of the night? Have you ever? I mean, I know you probably have, Taylor, but like my cousins, when I was little, used to drink sparkling water, and I woke up in the middle of the night reaching for a glass of water and take a big swig and just like just cough it all up. It's so harsh.
It's
There is something
gross.
harsh about it. Like if I have like one of these on my bedstand, it's the middle of the night and I'm not really thinking. Like, have you ever like had a dry throat and you take a drink of something carbonated and it feels like you're swallowing just a rock with how hard it just like it's painful actively. Like you take a big gulp of this in the middle of the night and it's so full of air, you're just just trying to drink it down.
Which water bottle do you have? What's the? Is it one of these?
Oh, me? Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
I have it this color because it's chroma keyed out when I drink on stream.
You guys are so fancy.
I don't work with that company anymore.
It keeps it cold as fuck all day.
I don't work with Blender Bottle anymore. Fuck them.
Yeah.
I work with them.
It's the first flask that I've had because I just got tired of these little like 16-ounce cups. I'm streaming. I'll go through 32 ounces every hour. I don't want to keep going downstairs to get drinks, so I'm like, give me a 30. I don't even know what this is. 64 ounces.
Yeah, this one's 40. Yeah. The Iron Flask, who pays me no money, but it's good. It's a good water bottle.
Yeah.
I
Really
used to
quiet.
I used to be so
Yeah,
into that
no noise,
Nalgene
yeah.
bottle, and now
Yes.
people give me a hard time because I'm not drinking from Nalgene bottles anymore. They're like, Woody, I invested in them on your recommendation. You're supposed to be using Nalgene bottles forever. Like,
I remember
it's a
friend-
good bottle.
I remember a friend of mine, we were in high school and we were only like the third story or something. And Nalgene was big and he had a Nalgene bottle and the window to the class was open. And he'd been like bragging about how it was unbreakable and it was like full of water. And he's like, you could drive over
You
this. you
bullied
could
him,
do-
didn't you?
Yeah,
You bullied
no, I
him.
didn't
This
do
is
anything.
okay.
He dropped it out of the window. Well, if it dropped, it probably would have been fine. But he like threw it up, little extra vertical ascension there, and it came down and didn't shatter. But it was like seeing someone die in a movie where it fell and then you
It
could see
didn't bounce.
a little blood water come out, and it was like, you fucking idiot. That guy literally drove a truck over it, and you hit it in the Death Star 2x2 meter area that would actually destroy it. Because now beam bottles are pretty much indestructible.
Yeah, that's what when I was in middle school or high school, there were kids that would have that, and like, dumb kids being dumb kids, be like, oh, you get a free one in a t-shirt if you break it. So like, fill it up with water and throw it as high as you could. I don't think we ever broke one, but we didn't drive a truck over it and then throw it. Which
you need to get higher. Yeah, what would the end game
out of
be?
my mind, I'm like, just throw it.
Be like, yeah, we broke it. Well, I don't want to go to the post office and mail this, as proof to the company. So they send me my t-shirt.
Like 3 to 6 weeks to get it back.
No, I'm out another water bottle. I guess this one was pretty good. I'll go buy another.
I like stuff like that has that like unbreakable warranty, like those Leatherman knives, the multi-tools. Like my dad sends his back like every 6 months, and they'll either, if it's so bad that they don't even want to repair it, they'll just send a new one. But they've put new blades and new like grips on that thing so many times.
I think Zippo does that. Like you can have a Zippo from like 1919 and be like, it's kind of shitty, and you can send it back and they'll fix the Zippo. Like lifetime warranty.
I have a broken Leatherman. I don't know how to send it. I guess I called him once. I got an RMA, and then I had to like figure out packaging on my own, and the process stopped there. Guess it's not that hard. Probably an envelope will do. One of the.
I don't know about that, but the
bubble wrap
post office.
envelopes.
You walk into the post office, and they got the little boxes.
I need to get that done. Yeah, I'd like it back. It was a good Leatherman.
Yeah, they're great. Those are really nice multi-tools. They just, they're not indestructible, but they'll just fix it.
Here, I know how I broke mine. I lost it in the bed of my pickup truck, the Tacoma, and then several times we used the Tacoma to carry firewood from like the stable to the house, and I just filled it up, emptied it, filled it up, and then I found my Leatherman at the bottom of several piles of firewood, and it doesn't open and close right.
I had that exact same thing happen with a pair of Ray-Bans. Ray-Ban does not have the same deal as Leatherman, unfortunately.
That's the problem with I like expensive sunglasses. I'm a fan, but you get one little scratch on them, and they aren't scratch proof. And now I hate it. It's like, whenever I look at the top right, there's a blurry spot. It's awful. It just makes expensive sunglasses quite the risk. I have a pair that never leaves my truck. And that seems to work okay. And then I wear crappy stuff for like activities.
I'm just really careful with them at this point, because I went through like 5 pairs of $200 sunglasses, and I'm like, you know what? This one I'm going to look after, and like I'm just really careful. If I drop them once, though, it's GG.
How's your diet going, Taylor? I know that you've been on it for a couple months now.
Yeah, I've been doing good. I like pretty much as I have like a couple beers right now, but these are 99 calories, so it's not a big deal. Like I've been doing pretty great, honestly. Like I'm still losing weight in like a slow, sustainable way.
You haven't shared numbers yet. You choose not to.
I'm going by clothes. I want to get to where I fit into my thinnest clothes, and then I'm going to weigh myself. So I'm not 100% sure how much I weigh exactly.
So you don't want to know your numbers.
I have gone through 2 shifts of clothes. And so
I'm not saying you're not losing weight. I
no. I was just saying, like,
psychology is interesting.
Yeah, like it.
The methodology is interesting.
The methodology is interesting, I suppose. You're right. Like I like that feeling of just like I put on a pair of jeans just a couple weeks ago, just out of nowhere, being like, I remember these looked kind of good on me back in the day. Put them on, fit like a dream, and I was like this is one of those things. Like,
fuck yeah,
hell yeah!
I'm gonna start wearing belts again.
I'm gonna start. Well, that's not crazy.
I'm gonna tuck my shirt in.
No, I look like a fat idiot with my shirt tucked in because I have very broad shoulders, but I have also I have birthing hips.
Yeah,
I could definitely, Woody and I could push out a couple of babies with our hips, and like Kyle's got narrow hips, so he doesn't know the struggle that we go through.
You say that, but I feel like my hips are narrow, but like right above it, like that bone, like the one that like supports the Adonis lines on the front, like whatever that shit is, those hip bones, like I feel like mine stick way out.
Kyle, when you were really lean, like what is it, 2 years ago, 18 months ago?
Yeah.
What size pants did you wear? 26.
Oh,
8?
No, like 28, 29, something like that. Yeah.
I don't think
I'm like-
there's. I
I'm
mean,
like 33 right now.
I'm 34
Lucky
right now,
dog.
and I don't think I can get much thinner. Like I can get thinner, but it wouldn't change my pant size. Like
No.
Mhm.
Well, I mean, like,
maybe.
I don't think you could get more. You could get thinner, and it would be an aesthetic advantage because,
Oh, no, I
like,
could do a little
like
thinner.
the fat that you're losing it when you're going from like, I would say you're probably below. You're definitely below 16%. You're probably below 15. You might be below 14. Somewhere around 14 to 15, I would guess.
You
Most of
might
the time is
be
where you're
judging
staying.
me from December. And it's
Oh, you're-
I ate restaurant food for a month, Kyle.
It's more likely that you had a lot of sodium and you're carrying some water than anything. I bet if you did like a water fast, like you'd be surprised how good you'd look overnight. But I think that like I don't know if it's a good look to get down to 10% body fat for most people. Like you're so goddamn veiny and you look kind of gaunt. Like
Yeah.
and you feel a little that like that too. It's like I don't know, your body's kind of running on fumes all the time. So because so it kind of feels like if you ever were to be without food for an extended point, like you're not set up for that anymore. Like when you're down to 10% body fat or whatever I was, whatever I said is what it was, whatever the paper said, 8.5%, 9.5%, something like that. I couldn't go a week without food. I don't think I might have died.
You might have died.
Because like Richard,
Your body would
I
just
told
be
you-
like, we're out of electrolytes. Like
season 1 survivor Richard Hatch shows up chubby as fuck, a good 40 pounds overweight. He won the shit because he could handle it. That 30 or 40 pounds was 120,000 extra calories he was carrying around.
Mhm.
He had it like a camel. Everybody else showed up with 6-packs, rocking like veins in their biceps. They didn't have reserves.
Yeah. That is like the smartest tactical move of a reality show person ever, I think, because he didn't
He was
have...
just a fat guy.
Oh, I thought that he like
You thought
put
he
on
bulked
weight
up?
before.
I
No,
don't think
I
so.
thought he literally gained weight beforehand. Maybe that was like
People
something he
have on
said
these shows,
in an
but I don't
interview.
think people have on these shows. I don't think Richard's in that category.
Okay.
I'm with
But
Kyle.
he was season 1. So like
He
if
was
he
season
had
1.
done that, he would have been the
next level brain.
You know, he
Yeah.
went Jeremy Renner, who was in that Cold River movie with her, which I highly recommend to everybody. Cold River, if you've never seen it, Jeremy Renner and Scarlet Witch, Elizabeth Olsen, and the super hot chick from Yellowstone are all in it. And you know how like Matt Damon is like surprise in like Interchange, like he's like coming out of the capsule, like you don't know he's coming. They have a similar star that pops up like 3/4, maybe like 80-90% through Cold River. It's like, what are you doing here? Like it's one of those. So highly recommend.
Is
that
what's
movie.
the
But
genre? Is it drama? Is it action?
I would say it's action drama. Again, there's a murder on the reservation.
I'd prefer a drama movie to an action movie at this point.
definitely not action as in like the sort of like schlocky action. It's an investigation with like some real like sad moments. Like, you know, there's crying parents because there's dead children and it's,
And if there's if there's violence with like real stakes, I'm not saying like that
Big
kind
time.
of action is bad. Like a Band of Brothers, good example. The violence always felt very high stakes. Now, I've only watched a couple Marvel movies, but seeing as how I'm not a child, any violence in a Marvel film, there's no one at threat. No one's going to die.
Cold
if
River
they do
is a
very
die,
it
serious
will
movie.
dissipate or whatever.
There's a rape scene in Cold River. Cold River is an adult movie. It is I want everybody to see it because it's so good and it flew under the radar. I thought I didn't know about it. I mean, I've talked about it a bunch of times. So
Cold
I just
River.
want
I'm going to
people
write
see it.
that down.
Poor Jeremy Renner though, like thoughts and prayers for him, legitimately, because they're saying that if he does keep the leg, he may never walk again anyway. Like his leg is so severely damaged from the snowcat accident.
What was How do you get
Well,
snuck up on?
Here's the thing, Taylor. Imagine that you and I are on vacation somewhere, and we've got ourselves a snowcat or two, and maybe something or another happens, and my leg gets crushed and crippled, and technically it was kind of your fault because you're goofing around.
Yeah.
I'm not going to tell the world that, dude. What's the fucking point? Right?
Exactly. Yeah, because then I'm going to jail.
lot of peppered salami breath going on right here.
Yeah, you know, you're playing this game on veteran. Back it
When you
off.
eat enough cheese, you become
not-
like nose blind to how cheesy you smell. I'm sure you've been there, Kyle and Tucker.
I burped earlier from the chorizo, and it smelled so goddamn bad. I left the room. I've got my like gaming setup in like a tiny little office space on the other side of the house. It's really small. Like the room gets hot, so I like open the windows, but I like it because I'm enclosed in there and like nobody can find me. But I burped, and the whole room started smelling like rotten pepperoni. I had to leave. I had to leave the room and like go make a cup of coffee. It was disgusting. So yeah,
I did that when I was working out the other day. Like, of course, I ate a bunch of meat and cheese before I started working out, which is not smart. Yeah, and like I was in the middle of lifting, and I like got a nice big burp where I was like, like in the middle of a rep, and I had to stop for like 5 minutes and just be like, oh Jesus Christ! Like I had to go use some Smart Mouth and brush my teeth. It was that bad. Just hot, rotten intestine meat, not the kind that's still in your stomach, the kind that seeped through into the winding trail of the small intestine.
oh yeah.
Or
So we
large
got a
intestine, whichever one's first.
we got a letter today. And Kitty came and read it to me, and she's like, apparently we have uranium in our water. And this is a warning from the water treatment plant that they legally have to inform us that our water has like 30 parts per million of fucking uranium in it.
30?
Some people like, I don't have the paper, but like apparently like 70 is like Scary Town or whatever.
Yeah.
And it was like 33 in 1 month and 34 in another and like 40 the next month, which seems to be trending upwards. If you ask me, I wonder what it is right now.
Place.
I'm escaping soon. So, but apparently there's a uranium problem, and in the letter they're like, nothing to be alarmed. Don't boil your water. And I'm saying like, of course don't boil it. You can't boil out uranium.
But wait, what happens if you boil the uranium water? Is it gonna blow?
You can't make pasta. No
Or
pasta.
will it concentrate?
Why do they tell you not to boil the water?
Because some
Why would
people are
they-
stupid and they think that they can move
But I'm
uranium.
stupid.
by
I boil
no,
water.
Yeah.
You boil water to kill bacteria and viruses,
cook.
though.
You boil water to make pasta.
No, Woody, like you're misunderstanding. It said that there's no need to boil your water
That's on
due
you.
to
Not
You
what
uranium.
you
said
said.
don't
You
boil
said
the
don't
water.
boil the water. As in, like, hey, here's a warning to you. It's not that deadly, but don't boil the water.
Oh boy. Yeah.
It's got uranium in it.
Well, in any case, I've been bathing and drinking uranium water for about 5 years now. So,
Like, do
so
you feel
I'm,
stronger, or do you feel weaker?
I feel kind of weak, right? Like
That is a
I feel like
Does it turn
it's
you
been
into
draining.
Bruce Banner or Incredible Hulk?
that's what Kitty said. She's like, "Where's
or,
my superpowers?"
Yeah,
Cancer
non-Hodgkin's
is apparently
lymphoma.
I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm like, well, you will be more aerodynamic when all your hair falls out. So there's that. You know, I guess that's sort of a superpower. I guess.
30? How do you even get that? Like, we had a huge Exxon gas leak by my house, and it was one of the biggest ones in the country's history. And this was like 10 years ago. Like, I think it was like 500,000 gallons of gas seeped into the ground. And they came by and did a test, and it was like 3 parts per million, and that was enough to have them pay for a like charcoal well to be put in because we're on well water. And like my mom was freaking out about that. 30 parts per million of uranium sounds a little bit more fucked up.
I left my water bottle at my dad's house when I went to visit him, so I quit. Like literally on the drive home, I Amazoned a new one. I like this one better. This is
Do they
an
have a
iron flask.
noisier one? Maybe with like a cowbell?
This is actually the Maraca. It's a,
Did you ever get those ball bearings in?
yes, I like to fill it with ball bearings. That way, you know, when I'm alone, I can give myself a little mood music. No, this is the iron flask. And the difference between this one that I like is it's got like a carabiner
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
type clip.
Mm-hmm.
And obviously it's got the sippy straw thing. But unlike my other one that you had to like tip back, this one's got like a straw, which
Oh, nice.
I prefer. So yeah, I don't know. Keeps my water cold all fucking day. It's 40 ounces, so I fill it up 3 times. It's a good water bottle. I like it.
You think the straw's better?
Yeah, I like not having to tip it back because I do put ice in there, as you can tell.
Mhm.
And
Yeah.
sometimes when I would tip it back, the ice would like clog the hole, and I would be like trying to get water out, and I couldn't. But
The
with
thing
the
about
straw,
the straw is it's either unclean or very difficult to clean.
here's the thing.
Okay.
Maybe
Probably
this
only drink
is
water out of it.
maybe this is dirty, but I don't wash these. I just keep refilling them.
I don't even know
Yeah.
if that's dirty.
That's not even dirty. You're just drinking. Do you drink anything but water out of that?
No, it's water.
See, it's just water.
I just keep filling
That
it with water.
assumes we purely bring the water in, right? Let's say it was an Nalgene bottle, right? A simpler tip thing. Don't you think a little bit of spittle gets back? It's not perfect.
I'm
Well,
really good at drinking.
I mean, it gets rinsed out every time. Like when I get more water, I sort of like do a little like swishy swish dump, and then throw 10 ice cubes in, fill it the rest with water. I do that
This
3
time
times a
there's
day.
straw. So
Yeah.
then again, you could argue that it gets flushed every time you drink from it. You know?
Kyle drinks like a kid drinks, where he wraps his lips around the whole thing and dumps like. Have you ever seen that? Well, I'm sure you have, Woody, with kids, where like you see him tip a soda and you see like the level go down and then the level go back up because half a mouthful of soda just tips back up.
They haven't mastered drinking fluids yet.
No,
Yeah.
no, they got to keep them on straws for a while.
Doing the
I gotta
TRT
get
stuff.
a Sam Hyde supplement.
Yeah, what would it make you?
Yeah.
What would it make you more?
It'd be funny because I hook a brother up.
Increase disjointed thoughts by 300%.
Well, there's a fuck. What did I think? There's one called Zippy Water, which is beta alanine beet powder. That's I used to drink. I used to drink big beakers full of this blood red concoction that I
Did you make that?
jokingly.
Is
Yeah,
it just
yeah.
It's mostly
designed
beet
to make
runoff.
your poop red and butt itchy? That's what beta alanine and beet juice would do.
I
Yeah,
remember
well,
the giant
gotta pay to play.
test tube or beaker you were drinking it out of. You got to pay to play.
It would look like you're having a miscarriage every time you took a shit.
It really would, and it would.
It's so terrifying.
Man, I was. I just linked a video to you guys. I was extremely bloated in this one. God damn.
Oh, you look stout.
That's it right there. That is what I used to drink.
I like that it's in the beakers so much. And
How much beet powder is in that? It's blood red.
It's a lot.
I'll give you a good pump.
That's one idea that I had. Also today I was drinking milk, and I think I said this should be called husky milk or horny milk or something like that. Hustle milk? Hustle milk. Fuck yes. Nobody steal that idea. Hustle milk.
Oh, I'm
That's-
sure.
And
Dave.
what would it do?
Oh yeah, baby. Hustle
It's
milk.
milk with caffeine in it.
It gets you hustling, baby. It gets you hustling like a real player. You know what I'm saying?
So
It, gets you, it breaks down walls, busts down doors. That's a hustle milk. Riding slab.
I like
the one brand
pineapple
of
juice.
fruit chip. What was that, Kyle?
I like pineapple juice so much.
What's that paired with?
every fucking thing? Rum mostly, but
that
like
makes sense.
everything. Yeah,
Wait,
I would do. I
said-
would do rum.
You said you like pineapple juice, right?
Yeah.
And Taylor said, "What's that made of?"
What's
No,
it
no,
pair
pair
with?
with.
Oh,
Like, what kind of
okay.
alcohol do you
That's
combine with
where
it?
I lost you. Okay.
Yeah, I would do like rum and
makes sense.
little cherry juice and slice of pineapple on there if I were making some kind of fruity drink, or just make a frozen one. That's probably what a fucking pina colada is. I don't know what's in mixed
No,
drinks. I
I'm
don't
sure.
make mixed drinks.
I mean,
Pina
that's what's
colada
in
is
all-
kind of coconutty.
yeah,
It's
like
like
pina
a
colada.
like a
That's
daiquiri.
all just rum.
Like
right?
coconut too. Yeah, most of them have rum. It seems like those tropical drinks, which makes sense. I only like. I don't like the taste of rum straight up. I don't
It's
think
too
anybody. Like dark rum, like a spiced rum. I could sip on that a little bit and take shots of that. But in a mixed drink, it's really good. But if I'm drinking, it's almost always going to be tequila or vodka.
Vodka's always a safe bet, and you can mix it with anything, like
It mixes with anything because it's neutral. It's a neutral spirit.
sparkling water or whatever. But I know
I
you
would
just-
never do that. That sounds disgusting.
well, but like the thought of doing what you do and putting like 5 shots in there and having to do a glug, like 2.
Yeah,
Of
like 2 of
makes
the
me-
biggest glugs you can
Yeah,
choke down.
I think I would vomit if I did that. So I would prefer, meat it out a little bit. Throw some Perrier in there, a little bit of sparkling flavored water with the vodka.
See, I'm the opposite. Like the idea of that, of making it more voluminous,
Mm-hmm.
carbonated,
You need that carbonate.
but still fucking strong as fuck. Sounds so gross to me. Whereas I could get like
I'm a bitch when it comes to mixed drinks that I make at my house. Like, you get like a vodka water at a restaurant. It's like, this just, this tastes a lot more like vodka than water. I'll put like whatever amount of vodka in there in like a big beer glass. Then I just open a LaCroix whole thing And so,
What are you doing to yourself?
I mean, I like it. It tastes better.
Yeah.
And
I'm with
hydrated.
Taylor. I don't know why they make them so strong at bars. And I've asked for weak ones. Like, you know what? Just a little bit of alcohol, a lot of soda. I'm not here to get drunk. Bartender's like, nope, I make them like I drink them. Fuck you. Like,
yeah, you should order it like that. You should be like, I want a rum and Coke, 1 shot of rum, 1 entire Coca-Cola.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And add a little syrup.
You know what? Lose the rum.
How about a extra sweet Coca-Cola? You guys do that?
Can you do a
guys do
Coca-Cola
Super
with that
Coke? 'Cause at home I
maraschino
add
cherry
sugar.
juice? I'm a big fan.
Dude, but Kyle, that's the best benefit of beer. Consistency. You know exactly what you're getting. You find a beer that you like let's say I really love a rum and Coke, and then the bartender switches out, and then I get a different one, and let's say, I'm not like Woody, I want to get my money's worth, and it's like, oh, well, this one sucks. That's not consistent. I find a nice beer I like, that's gonna be the exact fucking same. Always,
I don't like beer. I don't like the taste of beer. Most alcohol I don't like, unless you like cram sugar in it, which is just, you don't want to do that. It's not any good.
And it's
I want to know what the consequences are.
Happens.
Like they keep going on about, oh, this is bad. What are the consequences in
Need more
real
carbon.
time?
That's what
Tell
plants
me
do.
tell me what year you can be off by 20 plus or minus, when it'll be a problem for a person, and they'll be like, oh, the first person died 15 years ago from global warming. Okay, don't give me the made up. Don't tell me that a famine in fucking Thailand that killed some people has anything to do with my straws or my fucking Ford, because that's nonsense. Tell me when the fucking oceans come and swallow up Miami. Tell me when Miami Beach property is worthless. Tell me when. Because what date will that be? Will that be 2100, 2200? Will it be year 3000? Is that what we're talking about? I know in a billion years, the sun runs out of hydrogen or some shit and eats the earth. Like, are we planning for the dark days? I just don't think it's anytime soon, because I remember in kindergarten watching that video and then be like, it just seems like a little bit, but a penny at a time. And they did some funny math to show you that saving a penny per added up to this huge mountain of pennies.
Dude, you wait long enough, you'll have $4.
Yeah.
And they were like, yeah, you see, the world's going. They were showing us that fucking liquid earth from the Kevin Costner movie in 1990. I remember seeing that shit.
Waterworld?
No, not the movie. They showed us a fucking cartoon to warn us about our cars making us all drown in the future in kindergarten. And I was just like, oh my God, we're all going to drown in the future. So then when I watched the Kevin Costner movie, I wasn't enjoying the fucking ski-doos, everybody zipping around, the little girl with a map in her back. I was scared because they'd warned me about this in childhood.
Those ski-doos did not have any exhaust to hold back the smoke that came out of them. That was the cause.
I bet you burn yourself on those real easily. They were really willy-nilly with that fuel supply they had to have their henchmen each have a ski-doo that they just hot rodded around in.
Yeah.
And if you remember, the main bad guy, he tooled around in like a Cadillac that had a working engine, and they were on a boat.
I only watched like a third of that movie, and I was like, "This is awful," and I turned it off.
I like that movie. Everyone holds up Waterworld as one of the worst movies ever made, and I like it somehow.
It's won people over, and people now understand that it didn't lose money. The problem was, at the time, it was the most expensive movie ever made, and they expected like Star Wars success, and what they got was it made its money back, and that's it. But it was a gigantic movie. They had tons of setbacks. They built that island, that sort of thing he visits in the beginning, archipelago, is sort of a man-made structure. They built that for real, and it kept getting destroyed by storms and the waves. And the thing was, like, you couldn't poop out there or pee out there, legally speaking, so people would have to be boated back to the shore to use the bathroom, and it was just this nightmare for production that went on and on. I think he almost drowned in that mud tank they had him in at one point.
I heard something similar about the cost overruns. That one of the problems, so a lot of the costs that Kyle mentioned, not all, but a lot, at least show up in the movie. Like, that island was very expensive to build, but you had a real island that they kind of made, and it was pretty good. But a lot of the costs went to stuff that didn't make the movie better. Like, for example, if they didn't eat lunch on time, the union would have fines that the movie had to pay. Well, because the filming took place on the water, it was really hard to hit a schedule. And sometimes they had to choose between the fines or stopping production, and they just pick the fines. But these are problems they wouldn't have if they were in a studio somewhere.
Yeah, you just take a break. Craft services right there.
Kind of. Yeah, right. So expensive movie.
I think it's a very good movie. I like it. I like the idea of it. You know, Kevin Costner. It's called Waterworld for anybody who's not fucking hip to 1990s blockbusters. He's got the gills. I thought the lore behind that was way more interesting than the story that was like happening on screen. I wanted to know more about that city down there. I wanted to go down there and just look around for a while at all the
underwater city. It's been so long. What are you talking about?
Yeah. So to convince the lady that's with him, like to explain to her the nature of the world, because they're all talking about the map on the kid's back, and he's like, "There is no fucking dry land. You want to see dry land? I'll show you dry land." And he takes her down there in like a little submersible type thing. He's got this little bubble of air basically that's weighted. And there the skyscrapers are. They're like over New York or Boston, like a big skyscraper city. They're over it. And it's like terrifying, by the way, to find that at the bottom of the ocean. Something about that was unsettling to see the skyscrapers down there.
Of, say, New York are not that far below the water, then there should definitely be mountain ranges they could go to.
They ended up at Mount Everest at the very end. That's where the dry land was. They find that plaque that says Edmund Hillary or whoever the fuck climbed it first and everything. I stand by my my take that I could climb Mount Everest if I needed to within
in the water
18 months. I could climb Mount Everest if I had 18 months like lead time and someone to finance it. Of course, I could.
Yeah, someday you'll have the time.
I just don't think it's easy. I mean, I don't think it's hard. I don't think it's hard at all. I think it's really easy.
Really?
That'd be so funny if you died on Everest.
I mean, people do. Look, I just don't think it's hard. I think that it can be deadly, it can be dangerous, but I don't think it's hard. And I think when it is deadly and dangerous, it's sort of it's a weather event, and the climbing itself all seems.
A lot of them are old.
Sure, they're in bad health when they go up there because a big part of it, in my humble estimation, is the lack of oxygen and climatizing to that and dealing with that as like a mission modifier, if you will. You know, like if you were making that hike at 1,000 feet of elevation or 3,000 feet of elevation, it wouldn't be a big deal at all, like the last step or whatever it is. But they're so high up there and they're carrying those tanks of oxygen. But even still, it seems like they're all like suffering from various forms of kind of hypoxia or whatever, like lack of oxygen to the brain are very common. And there's multiple syndromes that people suffer from where you saw in the movie, I saw
like frostbite.
One guy. Well, the one guy he gets hot and he starts tearing his clothes off because he's like in a manic state. Like he's not himself in any way because of the oxygen, like long-term low oxygen or something like that.
Did you see that Reddit guy today? His like story?
Don't think so.
Oh, shucks. I don't know if I can still find it quickly. This might take a minute or two, but there's a guy who lived an absolutely amazing life, and I think he died on Mount Everest.
Oh, I saw that. He lived a crazy life. He like kayaked solo across the ocean a bunch of times at like 72 years old. He's ripped as fuck. He looks like an Aboriginal with his beard and hair. Like he's that kind of wild man. And he like summited Kilimanjaro maybe, and then he was like, "Give me 2 minutes to like get ready to head back down," and just sat down, fell asleep, and died. It's like, what a great life! Like that's perfect. Die on the summit of Kilimanjaro.
Yeah, and I was looking for him while you were talking, but yeah, and he just kind of willingly decided it was a good time to die.
Or he just fell asleep, you know. That's what I'd say. Hey, dude, if it was me and you up there climbing, and at the end you were begging, I wouldn't tell anybody. I'd be like, he just gently went to sleep.
He decided that was enough. He called this a win. What he wanted to do was to die on the peak of Mount Everest.
He said he wanted me to have all his money.
He wanted me and he asked that I zip his body up into his sleeping bag.
And push him down the hill
and throw it off the mountain so that he would forever be here.
He wanted to be sure that any signs that this was murder were gone.
No
you said, "Have my boots that you've wanted."
I think he choked himself a lot.
Are you wearing his watch? Yes, I am. Isn't it? Oh, he's
you wanted me to
have
it,
man.
A
generous man, would it?
You couldn't have taken his hand out of it.
Well, I couldn't work the latch, and I had my climbing axe.
It's cold up there.
Yeah, like that guy could have said anything, but I'd have come back down and be like, just gently.
Dude, I want a climbing axe. I don't want to climb, but I want to climb.
Buy a Red Rebel if you're gonna do it.
twice or buy it
Those
twice.
things I've been cooking a little bit lately, making my own. What would you call them? I don't know. They're like low calorie, high protein snacks and stuff, so that I can eat.
Yeah.
I have a KitchenAid mixer and a Ninja blender, and they're good. They do the job.
They do the job. They work every single time. They're very powerful. So if you need to like be crushing ice, or it really needs to be a homogeneous mixture, you've nailed it every single fucking time. You're never gonna have to scrape. You're never gonna have to have like yogurt at the top that never got mixed in, or powders or whatever. They just fucking work.
The KitchenAid mixer, like just moving the speed selection switch feels like heavy. Like it's
like shifting gears.
Yeah.
Like it's like a lawnmower type situation. Like shifting. It's great. It's great. I love the KitchenAid mixer. Like I don't use it as much as I once did. I don't really like but for like making batter or anything that's like complicated, like I use it. And I've used mine. I have all the stuff, but I've only done it like once or twice. But I have the meat grinding attachment, so you can make your own hamburger meat, which is the best hamburger you'll ever eat because you can choose like prime cuts of ground chuck and like you slice them into these like manageable slices, and then you freeze them for 30 minutes to like stiffen them up, and then you just sort of lower them into the grinder, and then it's just spitting out this perfect hamburger meat that you can like keep in a container.
I have a dream this summer, right? So especially in the summertime, when I finish working out in the gym, I'm very hot and kind of like wiped out energy-wise. I tip in the pool and click back on. I've done this lots of times. I want ice cream delivered to the pool, but like a Greg Doucette ice cream. He did a video where he showed 200 calories of different foods, and he has a really high-pitched voice, and he's like, this is great ice cream. This is my ice cream. Does it taste as good? No, but you could have 6 times more. And I'm like, you know what? I'm down for that trade-off. I want to try his ice cream, and I want to be waist deep in the pool eating low-calorie ice cream. That's my try.
So there's a few like lower calorie protein ice creams. The most popular one is Halo Top.
Halo Top's pretty good.
Halo Top is pretty fucking good. And it's got like, off the top of my head, it's got like, let's say 24 grams of protein for like 375 calories, which is way more than like a protein shake, right?
Sure.
But you're eating a fucking pint of ice cream. So it's like
a pint is a lot.
Yeah, that's if you eat the whole pint.
Yeah.
There's also, I'm looking right now because I want to say there's another one that's like the superior one, like the best one.
Greg's is like a salad bowl full of ice cream for 200 calories.
If we're being honest, it's not ice cream, though.
You might know more about this than me. I haven't tried it.
Oh, you've never had that? Oh.
Right. So it's not ice cream. It's just ice and strawberries mixed up, pretending to be ice cream.
That's bullshit.
That's what
it doesn't have. Like the thing about ice cream is the cream fat that's in there.
Mm-hmm.
If you can never duplicate that creaminess that you're getting, that's the pleasurable part of ice cream. That, and it's usually sweet with like. And it's the consistency too, like how hard ice cream gets.
Mm-hmm.
And that stuff that Greg makes is like thin and like almost watery. No matter.
That's why you can have a salad bowl full of it, right? Because
it absolutely is. You can.
I'd rather have the Halo Top kind that actually feels, texture wise like it's ice cream. Like you can tell eating it. Like the best flavor of it, I think, is like salted sea salt caramel, with like in the vanilla and like going in, like this is not fucking ice cream, but like it tastes like frozen protein powder because it's pretty much what it is with extra sugar, and it's pretty good. Like if you're comparing that, and especially you, Woody, you haven't been eating sweets anyway. This is going to taste super sweet to you, and like if you just get the vanilla kind, it's like 180 calories for a pint of it. It's ridiculous. Like 200 calories for the whole fucking pint. It's like 20 grams of protein.
I don't know. There's this particular summer thing I want to live through where it's like 90 out and I'm waist deep in the pool and I'm having ice cream. And we'll have to make that happen.
So there's an ice cream called Whey, which is, as you might imagine,
Whey, I guess.
Yeah, made with whey protein. And I'm only seeing 3 different flavors. There's chocolate, vanilla, and ice cream.
Ice cream is the flavor?
I'm looking on MyFitnessPal to see what the calories are.
The website has salted caramel.
Ooh.
That's a very good flavor in candies and in ice cream. Such a good combo.
It looks like a tub is only 177 calories, with 22 grams of protein, which is like 70% more than a scoop of protein powder as far as the calories go. It's like, a scoop of protein powder is like 100 calories, 20 to 25 grams of protein. And this is 177 calories with 22 grams of protein. I don't know. I've never had it before. I was just looking at like protein ice creams.
I guess they sell protein bars. Is that what they're called? Whatever, candy bars on their website. It doesn't look like you can buy ice cream from them. I guess they don't have refrigerated trucks.
What are the macros on the protein bars? Because like there's so many of them that are just candy bars in disguise. Like it should have 20 to 22 grams of protein for 200 or less calories.
Yeah, the kind I like is it's just the Kirkland brand, the Costco brand. It's like 180 calories, 21, 22 grams of protein, I think. And it's an enormous amount of fiber too, which is good because if you're eating a really high protein diet, often you don't get enough fiber.
Let me see.
And they taste good too. The chocolate kind is kind of ass, and it comes in a cookie dough chocolate combo pack. That's all they sell it in. And so I always eat all of the cookie dough, and then I'm sad that I just had the chocolate left.
Yeah,
the
so just the I think the brand is Pure Protein, and these are. Is that what you're talking about?
No. But I've had Pure Protein before.
Yeah, they're you can see the macros on that are ridiculous. It's 21 grams of protein and 180 calories. Like it's
for chocolate deluxe. Those are okay. I don't think they taste as good as the Costco ones because I used to buy these instead. Yeah, and the Costco ones are way fucking cheaper.
I've had the dark chocolate of the ones I just linked there, and they taste like dark chocolate. Like they're really fucking good.
Yeah, of the flavors, this one you linked, this is the best, chocolate deluxe.
10 grams of protein, 165 calories. So that wouldn't fit your.
Yeah, for bars. Yeah, that's pretty terrible for a bar. I think Greg Doucette's bars are the ones you make, that recipe, are the way to go.
The score bars?
Yeah. As far as like it's a little bit complicated. You got to order that fiber liquid shit off of Amazon, but
like Metamucil?
No, there's this ingredient. I'm not gonna remember it right now.
Psyllium husk?
It's a liquid. It's like I'll find it.
Yeah, a lot of the like you're like, oh, I want to get this, and they're like, well, do you have any anabolic brownie powder on hand? Like, no.
Yeah.
Like I didn't. Okay.